James Patrick Mallory is an Irish-American archaeologist and Indo-Europeanist. Mallory is an emeritus professor at Queen's University, Belfast, a member of the Royal Irish Academy and the editor of the Journal of Indo-European Studies and Emania, Bulletin of the Navan Research Group. Career: Mallory received his A.B. in History from Occidental College in California in 1967, then served 3 years in the U.S. Army as a military police sergeant. He received his Ph.D. in Indo-European Studies from UCLA in 1975. He has held several posts at Queen's beginning in 1977, becoming Professor of Prehistoric Archaeology in 1998. Professor Mallory's research has focused on early Neolithic and Bronze Age Europe, the problem of the homeland of the Proto-Indo-Europeans, and the archaeology of early Ireland. He favors an integrative approach to these issues, comparing literary, linguistic and archaeological evidence to solve historical puzzles. One consequence of Professor Mallory's preference for an integrated approach is that he has been strongly critical of the widely publicized theory of Indo-European origins held by Colin Renfrew, which locates the Ur-High-Matter homeland of this language family in early Neolithic Anatolia and associates it spread with the spread of agriculture. A key element of his criticism has been a vigorous defensive linguistic paleontology as a valid tool for solving the Indo-European homeland problem, arguing that Renfrew is skeptical about it precisely because it offers some of the strongest evidence against the latter's own model. Mallory's book with D.Q. Adams, entitled The Oxford Introduction to Proto-Indo-European and the Proto-Indo-European World, provides a comprehensive account of the reconstructed language Proto-Indo-European and assesses what it can tell us about the society that spoke it. Personal life: Mallory was born in Belfast in 1945. Major works. Books: Mallory, J.P. In Search of the Indo-Europeans, Language, Archaeology and Myth. London, Thames and Amp. Hudson. ISBN 0-500-276-161. Mallory, J.P. T. E. McNeill. The Archaeology of Ulster, Belfast, 4 editions. ISBN 0-85389-353-5. Mallory, J.P. Adams, D.Q. Encyclopedia of Indo-European Culture. London and Chicago. Fitzroy Dearborn. ISBN 1-884964982. Mallory, J.P. Victor H. Mayer. The Tarim Mummies, Ancient China and the Mystery of the Earliest Peoples from the West. London, Thames and Amp. Hudson. ISBN 0-500-05101-1. Mallory, J.P. Adams, D.Q. The Oxford Introduction to Proto-Indo-European and the Proto-Indo-European World. Oxford, Oxford University Press. ISBN 0199287910. Mallory, J.P. The Origins of the Irish. London and New York, Thames and Amp. Hudson. ISBN 0500517555. Articles and Chapters. J.P. Mallory, A Short History of the Indo-European Problem, Journal of Indo-European Studies 1, 21-65. J.P. Mallory, Time Perspectives and Proto-Indo-European Culture, World Archaeology 8, 44-58. J.P. Mallory, The Ritual Treatment of the Horse in the Early Kurgan Tradition, JIES 9, 205-226. J.P. Mallory and D. Telegan, Pojava Kolesno Go Transportuna Ukrainis a radiokarbonimi danymi, Problemi chronologii kultury Neolitha Bronzovego Vika Ukraini a Jugosvostochnoi Evropy. Den Pro-Petrosk, 1984, J. P. Mallory and M. E. Huld, Proto-Indo-European, Silver, Zeitschrift für Vergleichensprachforschung 97, 1–12, J. P. Mallory, Migration and Language Change Peregrinatio Gothica 3, eds. E. Straumeyen Amp. E. Ska, Oslo, Universitätsoldagssamling 1992, pp. 145–53. J. P. Mallory, The Indo-European Homeland, An Asian Perspective, Bulletin of the Deccan College Postgraduate and Research Institute, 54–55, 237–54. J. P. Mallory, Speculations on the Xinjiang Mummies, JIES 23, 3–4. J. P. Mallory, The Indo-European Homeland Problem, A Matter of Time, The Indo-Europeanization of Northern Europe, eds. Carleen Jones Blair and Amp. Martin E. Huld, Washington, D.C. Institute for the Study of Man, 1996, pp. 1–22. J. P. Mallory, The Indo-European Phenomenon, Linguistics and Archaeology, History of Humanity, Volume 2, From the 3rd Millennium to the 7th Century BC, eds. A. H. Danny and Amp. J. P. Mohen, Paris, UNESCO, London, N.Y., Routledge, 1996, pp. 80–91, 2nd edn. 2003, pp. 239–265. J. P. Mallory, The Homelands of the Indo-Europeans, Archaeology and Language I, Theoretical and Methodological Orientations, eds. Roger Blench and Amp. Matthew Spriggs, London, N.Y., Routledge, 1997, pp. 93–121. J. P. Mallory, Indo-Evropski Prarodny, VDI 1. J. P. Mallory, Aspects of Indo-European Agriculture, Studies in Honor of John Povell. Part 1, Ancient Languages and Philology, eds. D. Disterheft, M. Huld and Amp. J. Gripen, Washington, D.C. Institute for the Study of Man, 1997, pp. 221–240. J. P. Mallory, The Old Irish Chariot Mercurad, Studies in Honor of Calvert Watkins, eds. J. Jasanoff, H. Milchit, and Amp. L. Oliver. Innsbrucker Beatrage zur Sprachwissenschaft, 1998, pp. 451–464. J. P. Mallory, A European Perspective on Indo-Europeans in Asia, the Bronze Age and Early Iron Age Peoples of Eastern Central Asia, Volume 1 ed. Victor Mayer, Washington, D.C. Institute for the Study of Man, 1998, pp. 175–201. J. P. Mallory, Agriculture and the Indo-European Dispersals, Proceedings of the 13th International Congress Prehistoric and Protohistoric Sciences, Forlì, Italy, 8–14 September 1996, Volume 3, eds. R. Cremonesi, C. Tozzi, A. Vigliardi, and Amp. C. Pareto. Forlì, Abaco, 1998, pp. 185–90. J. P. Mallory, Uralics and Indo-Europeans, Problems of Time and Space, Early Contacts between Uralic and Indo-European, Linguistics and Archaeological Considerations, eds. Christian Karpelan, Asko Parpolo, and Amp. Petteri Koskiklio. Helsinki, Suomali Ugralainen Ura, 2001, pp. 345–66. J. P. Mallory, Indo-Europeans and Steplands, The Model of Language Shift, Proceedings of the 13th Annual UCLA Indo-European Conference, eds. Carleen Jones Blay, Martin E. Huld, A. D. Vulp, and Amp. M. Robbins Dexter. Washington, D.C. Institute for the Study of Man, 2002, pp. 1-27. J.P. Mallory, Archaeological Models in Asian Indo-Europeans, Proceedings of the British Academy 116, 19-42. J.P. Mallory, Indigenous Indo-Aryans, The Preservation and Total Distribution Principles, JIES 30, 375-387. J.P. Mallory, The Date of Pasiric Ancient Interactions, East and West in Eurasia eds. K. Boyle, Colin Renfrew, and M. Levine. Cambridge, MacDonald Institute Monographs 2003, pp. 199-211. J.P. Mallory, Horse-Mounted Invaders from the Russo-Kazakh Steppe or Agricultural Colonists from Western Central Asia, A Craniometric Investigation of the Bronze Age Settlement of Xinjiang, American Journal of Physical Anthropology 124, 199-222. J.P. Mallory, Indo-European Warfare, War and Sacrifice eds. T. Pollard and Amp. I. Banks, Leiden, Brill, 2006, pp. 77-98. J.P. Mallory, Migrations in Prehistoric Eurasia, Problems in the Correlation of Archaeology and Language, Aramatst, Armenian Journal of Near Eastern Studies 3, 7-38. J.P. Mallory, The Anatolian Homeland Hypothesis and the Anatolian Neolithic, Proceedings of the 20th Annual UCLA Indo-European Conference eds. S. Jameson, H. C. Melchert and Amp. B. Vine, Bremen, Hempen, 2009, pp. 133-162. J.P. Mallory, New Radiocarbon Dates and a Review of the Chronology of Prehistoric Populations from the Minus-Insk Basin, Southern Siberia, Russia. Radiocarbon 51, 243-273. J.P. Mallory, Hypotheses des Steppes, Dossiers d'Archéologie 338, 28-35. J.P. Mallory, 21st Century Clouds over Indo-European Homelands, Journal of Language Relationship 9, 145-154.